Do you love cars? I hope you do. I hope that's why you subscribe to this channel. I hope that's why you're watching me right now. I'm a car lover. I'm a car guy. I've been that way since I was a little kid. And this YouTube thing is like the best outlet I have found to express myself and to teach others. You know, I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there who like cars and they want to work on their own cars and they want to dig in, get hands-on with it, and I really want to be there for you to guide you and help you and get you started. I've been doing this for a long time. While not an ASC certified mechanic, I am basically a shade tree mechanic. I've done a lot of work to this car and to quite a few others, and I've learned a lot of things, and and my whole intention is to share it with you. I in doing this YouTube channel, I really enjoy getting to know people with the same passion that I got. And I got subscribers here. I got people who get shown the videos that I make. And I don't know you. I've had a few that tell me about themselves, tell me some situations they went through, and I love to hear that. And we can go back and forth and we can talk about it, and you add to my knowledge as well. But if you're watching this right now and this is interesting to you, besides, you know, hit the like button, please. That helps the channel, that helps it grow, that lets YouTube know somebody's watching. If you're watching, I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your experiences. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do a little challenge, right? I'm gonna tell you my first, my favorite, and my most fabulous car. As far as out of all the cars I've owned, I'm gonna tell you my first, my favorite, and pretty much the best, right? The finest car, the top of the line, most magnificent car I've ever owned, along with the other two, my first car and my favorite. And I want to hear yours in the comments. Please, I want you to be thinking about this. Now, I'm gonna break mine down. I want you to think about it, and then I want you to get in them comments and tell me your three, all right? This is how we gonna do it. All right, my name, Will Hemi. My first car that was registered in my name was a 1974 Volkswagen Superbeetle. Now, I was gifted this car by my brother because I was just starting college and I needed something to drive back and forth, right? And I was driving, now mind you, I had taken over my mother's 83 Cougar. I was driving that, that basically turned into my car. She got a 1990 Maxima. This is 1990, right? So I took over her old car. I never registered in my name. It wasn't my car, so I'm not gonna count that one. But I did a lot of work to it, did a lot of things to it, enjoyed it, had a good time with it. Rear wheel drive, 3.8 liter V6, you know what I mean? I put some low profile tires on it, on the stock rims, you know, that was it. I learned how to do a burnout, learned how to do a hook slide, all that good stuff, right? Anyway, first car in my name, 1974 Volkswagen Superbeetle. That was the one with the McPherson strut front end, the rounded windshield, the big tail lights, turn signals, everything on them. I did a lot of work to that car, cut my teeth on that car. That was the first engine I've ever built, was that one. This is 1990, right? The engine went out, I took it to the shop, had them rebuild it. Engine went out again. I pulled out the Bentley manual, got to work on it, read the whole thing cover to cover. Me and my homeboy Lance, we both had Volkswagen at the same time, and we worked on them things together. In my backyard, in my garage, we built engines, we pulled transmissions, clutches, all that good stuff. I really cut my teeth on that car. First time I ever really drove something that I built. I built a hell of an 1835 motor for it, dual carbs. Actually, I take it back. I had a single dual. I didn't have dual carbs. I didn't want the headaches of balancing carbs because I never really got good at that. Never really got good at tuning carburetors, but everything else we did with that car. That was my first. And that was a long line. I had like 6 air-cooled VWs after that. Well, 6 VWs after that. My favorite car, my favorite car that I've ever had is probably my 2007 Grand Cherokee SRT8. That car I was in love with when it came out. When I first saw the ads for it, when I first saw the first commercials, when I first saw everything for it, I was in the Audi at the time, right? No, I take that back. I got the Audi after that thing existed. I got the Audi in 07. I had my Audi A4 in 07. 06, late 06 as an 07 vehicle. Anyway, my Jeep Cherokee is probably the favorite of the cars I've ever had because it drives like nothing else I've ever seen. It handles well, it's tall, it's upright. I can go over a curb in it if I have to, but yet it still handles and slices and dices. I entered the Mopar universe with that truck and met some great people, good friends I've had to this day. It's been there through a lot of stuff, you know. Took kids home from the hospital in it. All the good stuff, right? You know what? I take that back. No. I didn't. I've traveled my kids in that car a lot, but no, I didn't have that car until after they were both born. But that's my favorite. That is my absolute favorite. I find it very hard to ever think about getting rid of it. I don't think I ever will, but that's my favorite. It, like I said, it's just something special about it. It's got a unique look. It looks like nothing else. There's nothing else that ever looked anything like a 07 Grand Cherokee SRT8, except for the 08, 09, and the 10. That's it. I said 08, 09, and the 10. It wasn't no 10. No, it wasn't no 11. I take it back. 8, 9, and 10 Cherokee, that's it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's the only ones. Wasn't no 11. Then we go straight into 12, right? That one, my absolute favorite. I can't explain it. It's my first and only that was my first SUV. I had I still got an 88 Cherokee, 2-door, another SUV, but that was my only SUV, and that is the one that, it doesn't really make me an SUV guy. It's technically an SUV, but it's got all the fun, cool stuff of a wagon or a car. It's fast as hell. That was my first V8 also. But anyway, that's how I'm getting down with that. That's my favorite. Now, the finest car I've ever had, which probably would be the most expensive off top, the finest car that I've ever had, got to be the Chrysler 300. My only Chrysler. I've never owned a Chrysler nameplate car. I've never owned a Cadillac. My granddaddy had a Cadillac. I fell in love with Cadillac behind my granddaddy's 68 Coupe de Ville. Blue, light blue, metallic blue interior. I love that car to death. But I never had a Cadillac, never owned a Cadillac. I might one day, but never owned a Cadillac. The Chrysler 300 is probably the most high-end car that I've ever had, owned myself. I mean, everything. I've had an Audi and Chrysler. I mean, like I said, I had an 07 A4 Quattro stick, but it wasn't nearly as nice as my Chrysler 300. The Chrysler 300 is just nice. It's bigger, it's roomier, it's got the biggest motor I've ever owned, 392 cubic inch V8. Probably the most powerful car that I've ever owned. Yeah, I tuned up my Audi pretty good, but it was not pushing close to 500 horsepower. So this is the most powerful car I've ever owned off top. Roomiest, most luxurious, most stylish. It's the one that you can, you know, pull up to a restaurant and then park it out front. You know what I mean? If you valet park it, they might park it out front. They might. And I mean, that's cool. I've had experiences like that with that car. That's the car I take to a black tie affair when we're going out and we want to pull up with some class and some style, right? Take the 300. It beats the Jeep, it beats the Mag. Now I love this Magnum, don't get me wrong. Love my wagon. Wagon is in there. It's not the finest. It's close to the favorite. Close to the favorite. It definitely ain't the first, but those are my three, right? My Super Beetle, number one. My first, my favorite is my Jeep SRT8. And the finest car I've ever had is the 300 SRT8. Now I want to know yours. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know what you've been through, what kind of experience you've had as a car lover. Tell me those three, and we'll start the conversation there. Drop them in the comments, please. And I might pick, as a matter of fact, I will pick the best story I get, and I'm gonna make another video about that, and maybe I'll bring you on and let you talk about it yourself. I mean, I want to hear some interesting stuff, you know what I mean? I want to know where y'all come from. But anyway, thanks for rocking with me. I'm gonna get back. I gotta go bust out one more day, Friday. You're watching this video probably on Monday because it takes time. You know, YouTube want to hold on to your videos for like a day or two to figure out who to show them to. So we're trying some new stuff, some new settings. I've been learning a lot, watching a lot of YouTube gurus, and trying to get this new algorithm thing going and get it down. I'm trying to do what's prudent and make this thing work, man. I want to get it out to a lot of people, so the comments would help. You ain't gotta subscribe. If you ain't subscribed yet, don't worry about it. If you are subscribed, thank you. Whatever, right? Just drop your first favorite and finest car in the comments, and I'd appreciate that. And have a good weekend. I'm out.